Hi, I'm Emma. I'm an analytics tutor with WYK Digital. Here's what you can expect if you choose the analytics track on your WYK program. Firstly, what is analytics? Well, it's all about data, and in our case, we're looking at website data. So it's the measurement and analysis of data to inform an understanding of user behavior. This just means that you're looking at user visitors to a website, trying to understand customer journeys, make that experience better, and also understand the performance of your digital marketing as well. Data is central to digital marketing. It's something that comes up in every single digital role. And if you're spending money as a business, time and effort on digital marketing, you want to know if that's paying off. This is where analytics comes in. So some of the things you might be doing in an analytics role. Firstly, just seeing what's happening and spotting some patterns and insights that might be interesting day to day, week to week, month to month. You also might want to understand why something is happening. Why do we suddenly get more visitors to our website? Why are people leaving the checkout process at a certain point? Part of analytics is also all about communicating that data to others in a way that makes sense and that is going to create impact in their work as well. That could be to a client and explaining performance. It could be to colleagues and helping them to understand what you found, or it could be to managers and reporting back on the work that you've done. Most importantly, we use data to take action. Data is so central to digital marketing because not only does it help us to understand performance, but it can help us to improve websites, to optimize campaigns, and it can really make an impact on your digital marketing. Data and analytics is a massive skills gap in digital marketing. Just over a third of respondents to Marketing Week's recent survey reported that data and analytics is the main talent issue for their business. So what will you learn on the analytics track? Well, firstly, we'll start with the basics, how web analytics works, what's going on in the background, and all of the technical ins and outs that are happening behind the scenes. We'll also look at two main tools. The first is the most widely used web analytics tool, Google Analytics. This is such a great skill set going into any type of digital marketing role, understanding how to navigate, how to pull out really interesting insights from the data and how to communicate that to others are all things that we'll cover on this track. The second tool we'll spend most of our time in is Data Studio. This is another Google tool. We'll use this to build real-life custom dashboards during live campaigns that you'll work on with your teammates across the other WYK tracks. You'll all get a great experience of working together across paid search, social and analytics, understanding what the other teams are working on, and being able to present and use your newfound data analysis skills in a real life client situation. So how do you know if this is the right track for you? Firstly, we see people from across WYK go into all sorts of digital roles. You're not committing to a lifelong career in analytics, paid search, paid social, just because that's what you chose here. And everybody will learn the fundamentals of digital marketing, business basics, and some really key work skills as well, regardless of the track you choose. But that being said, analytics is a really flexible choice. If you want to go, of course, into a purely analytical role, it's a great first stepping stone to that. But you might also decide to go into another type of role. So if you really like digging into data, playing detective, figuring out why things are going on, maybe you like consumer behavior, you're interested in why people buy things and that consumer psychology side. Maybe you just like data and like to present that back. And I will say as well, just to dispel a myth, you don't have to be super mathsy. Of course, there is a place for anyone who has that more mathsy background or interest within data and analytics. But there's also plenty of room for logical thinkers, for creative thinkers, for people who like communicating as well. There are really lots of different paths you can take this down. And we have tools that do all the calculations for us these days as well. So some of the roles you can go into, of course, analytics specific. You might choose a more general digital marketing role. Data comes up in every single digital marketing role that is out there at some point or another. Really good skill set to have regardless. You might want to go into a more specific analyst role where you're a paid search analyst. Maybe you're working in email marketing, but still using those analytical skills. Maybe you lean more towards that consumer psychology and understanding side, and you might move almost sideways into something like user experience or conversion rate optimization. And if you are more technical, it's a really great starting point for a role in data science as well. So I hope that's helped you to understand a little more about the analytics track. Remember, whatever you choose something that really interests you, but also challenges you as well. And hopefully I will see some of you on the analytics track soon.